Presidency replies Ango Abdullahi, who said Northerners will not vote candidate who creates division. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. In the statement released by the Northern Elders chairman, Ango Abdullahi, on Thursday, during the book launch held in Kaduna State, revealed the characteristic which the Northern region of Nigeria would look out for in choosing their preferred candidate for the 2023 presidential election. In a statement, Ango Abdullahi noted that the North would not support a candidate that fails to convince them that he will radically improve the quality of governance and the integrity of leaders, and that they will not vote a candidate that creates division. Reacting to the statement released by Ango Abdullahi, Femi Adesina released a statement via his Twitter handle. Quoting Femi Adesina, he said, Ango Abdullahi will be a scarce from governance by one be substantially voted into power twice. Northern votes will be cast by the people who are now more discerning. But the professor forgets he never voted President Muhammad Buhari. He had his candidate and they were beaten black and blue. Below is a screenshot of the original statement released by Femi Adesina. Ango Abdullahi will be a scarce from governance by one who substantially voted into power twice. Northern votes will be cast by people who are now more discerning. But the professor forgets he never voted PMB. He had his candidate and they were both beaten black and blue. Well, the part that got me in this particular news is where he said, people who are now going to vote. People will vote now, and let me don't misquote him. He said, Femi Adesina, he said, Ango Abdullahi will bear scars from governance by one substantially voted into power twice. By one substantially voted into power twice. Who was he referring to here? And then he said, Northern vote to be cast by the people who are now more discerning. I just hope, sincerely, I hope the Northerners, their quietness will result into, them being what this Femi Adesina is saying. I just hope they are more discerning now. I just hope their eye don't hear now. Sincerely, I hope their eyes don't. They really, really, clear, and they are now awoken politically. Sincerely, because I feel these Northern people. I feel they are purposely, the elites are consciously not allowing these people to know that there is more to life. If you go to North with the level of, whatever they have there with their infrastructure and whatever, there is no human, or the rate of human development is really, really low. The rate of human development is really, really low. And there is no how we are going to have infrastructural development or total development without adequate human. Development is nothing to write home about. If the humans there are not really, really, are not consciously being created, they don't have this kind of open mind. They're not shown that there is more to life. So I just hope that the more discerning, the one discerning thing they will do is that they're going to prove Femi Adesina right that yes, they're now more discerning, but of course, in a very different manner. I'm so tired of men and culture just insulting people everywhere on social media in the guise of obedience. They are making things harder for the man. That's not what we're talking about. Alright, Mr. Adesina, you're the great enemy of this nation. And remember, Buhari will leave power. His legacy is already sealed. He will go down in history as an enemy of the people. The thing is, people in power. People in power. And I've said something about this aids. Before I my own school of thought about those who are presidential aides were people who actually helped, the government to understand the people better. I thought that's their work. Sincerely, I thought, they help the government to understand people better. When things happen or when people talk, just that we, like me, Nigerian now, you're talking about insecurity, everybody is bothered, everybody is really, really not happy about what is going on, and people come and people start talking, in the midst of all the criticism that will come in the midst of the whole feedback the government is going to get in, they're not going to be the one to sieve it out and tell the government or those in power that, look at what these people really want, look at what they want, look at what they're asking and demanding. I thought that was their work. I never knew that, their work was to make sure that the government did not even listen to the people. I'm telling you. Another insult, another elder statesman. If the Sorosuke generation starts to give it to additional, his Linus brother will say hate speech. What do you mean by his Linus brother? Please be matured enough to know the difference between lie and Linus. Okay. Oh my goodness. The haters of the obedience movement should know now that, to understand that the All Progressive Congress is the party creating division in the country. The way they come outside, Femi Adesina come out and he's sounding like, anytime they come out, he's sounding like they're the one being, saying them, then they suffer. You understand? As if the APC government comes out to, they act as if the Nigerians, they mistreat these people. How come they look and say, waiting be this? Sincerely, they make it sound as if we the electorate, now we the cause problem for this country. Meanwhile, it is not true. It is not. Which elder respect elder, but they should forget about election, hunger, and insecurity? No get elder. You don't understand, Sha. Then you should be ashamed to defend the same APC set of people that created the hunger and insecurity in the land. Okay, for God's sake, Amgo and Buhari said Nigerians would not vote for people who create divisions and those without integrity. Now, Femi Adesina, what is wrong with that position? Are you suggesting that your principals want to perpetuate divisions and corruption so that we must revote them into power? Just why are you attacking Prof. Abdullahi Femi? Could it be that you are paranoid? My dear, you didn't even give him, you talk to him in a very sensible way. At this point, see, I don't like people being uncivilized. But we see for what Femi just did. I mean, the man did not say anything other than, let us vote for people. Let us not vote for people who are creating more division. Now good advice and give. Who are creating division. So now, APC knows that they create division. Well, I will leave my own 2 cents, which is, at the end of the day, come 2023, God keeping all of us alive. Make we vote the right person. Let us vote for a candidate who is detribalized, and let us not vote along the lines of tribalism or sentiment. Alright, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.